In light of recent scientific evidence which pinpoint the raising of livestock as the #1 contributor to climate change, Supreme Master Ching Hai affirms the important message she has noted for over the past 2 decades. We must be vegetarian, meaning an animal-free diet, and practice sustainable living. Today, we present to you part 3 of our 5-part program titled Compassion is Inherent in All of Us, a discussion by Supreme Master Ching Hai concerning the sentient nature of animals, the detrimental impacts of the meat diet on human health, the environment, and ultimately, the health of our planet.
When I was young, I used to climb fruit trees because I love fruit. When you climb fruit trees to get the fruits for yourself, you can eat as much as you want, and it's cheaper. Yeah, that's the way it is. And if you have to get it from the owner, then there is a certain limit. But if you can climb, you take what you want. That's the condition of the gardeners, in my hometown. When I was young and when I was student, so we always go to the garden, climb the tree, get the fruit ourselves. Cheaper, of course. Also he knows we're students, we don't have much money with kids. And he also knows that he has a lot of fruit and he cannot manage them all anyways. Might as well let the kids have them and they have some money, better than they're falling down and rotten. And he has to go pick them up. Or pay some laborer to pick them up, yes. And by the time he pay laborer to pick up the fruit and sell them to the kids, it's even sometimes more expensive than let the kids have a little bit extra by themselves. How much can the kids carry anyway? We don't have much, just some pockets here and there, And the most is we put in our, school bags. Yeah, so he also, okay, we go up, eat our field, and put some in our school bags and go home. We were also honest, We show it to him and he said, okay, then we go. Yes. So now, this girl could do all this. She was very quiet girl. And she was very stealthy, very fast. That somebody thought that she could be in several places at the same time. Maybe she has been in several places at the same time. Just people didn't know about it, This concept of being in several places at the same time is very foreign to people, even now. Yeah? They think only Buddha can do that. Only Jesus can do that, even if they have believed Jesus at all. There's a couple of sayings you can count on the fingers, They don't think that it's anybody else, contemporary, for example, this time can do that. Yes? So we were not surprised to read that in her time, even though they thought she could have been, it looked like she could have been in several places at the same time, but they thought maybe she's just too quick, too stealthy, That's what they said, yeah. So people say that she gave the impression of being in several places at the same time. But maybe she did not give the impression, my love. Maybe she did really appear in different places at the same time, yes. So Maju was very disturbed and feeling pain when she saw that her people in the town were dying because of exhaustion and hunger. She decided to do something about it. So, you see, her father said that between the rooster crow and the sunrise, during that time they could rest, remember? That is a very short period because the rooster crow and then the sunrise almost very quick afterward. Yes. So now one day she climbed off the tree and she imitated the sound of the rooster before midnight. So everybody went to sleep. Yes. And then she climbed here and there and keep crowing like roosters. And then soon all the roosters in the town crowing all together. Yeah. So the people took a rest. Yes. Could go to sleep. Okay. Even though it was midnight, the guards, hearing the sounds of the rooster, let people go, go, because he also knows there's a very short time for them to sleep. He was thinking maybe his watch is wrong, it went on and on and on like this for a while, a couple of weeks. And then her father noticed that the work, something wrong. Yes. He noticed that the work on the city wall was somehow suddenly delayed, always behind the schedule that he decided. Remember, yeah? So he questioned the God. And the God said to him, we follow your order very strictly. We haven't done anything wrong. We let the people go when the rooster crows and wake them up when the sun rises. So, it's true. Huh? So that night, the mayor, the father of Machu, Mr. Ma, he stayed up all night and, spy on people. At midnight, again he heard the rooster crow from the roof of his house. And then he heard another one from the neighbor roof. Yeah, mostly rooster not on the roof. How come they heard so many rooster on the roof? So then he followed and then he saw what's going on. He know. In the morning, because Machu keep jumping from one roof to another to wake up the whole town's rooster. So he spent half of the night, doing that. So when she came back into the room early in the morning, she saw Father sitting there, the controller. Oh my God! So he grabbed her in his arm and said, "You have destroyed my chance of getting mucho dinero. You have to pay for it." Oh my God. So he tied her onto the post and went to get the whip to whip her. But when he came back, she disappeared. I like that. Happy ending. So the mayor and his guards searched everywhere but cannot find her. Machu was fleeing and fleeing and fleeing. Run very fast and run away from her father. I don't know how she could open the rope properly. She was clever, or she has a knife in her pocket, who knows. Yeah. Maybe he didn't think she could do that, So Machu, while fleeing for her life from the punishment of her father, she met an immortal who taught her the art of immortality and magic. You know what it is already, yeah. Everything happen that doesn't happen to them, they call it magic. So she has learned the art of magic, yeah, and immortality, yes. In the beginning they say like that. Anything like what we do, they think is for immortality, Of course, because we say for eternal life, we learn this for eternal life. So in the old time they also say like that. They learn this and they live forever, yes. But all the masters die also, including Lao Tzu and all the immortals people. The immortal, they call it. What they mean was don't die in spirit, but the body, what for we keep it? It will be rotten one day, yeah? Even if we live to 1,000 years, forget it, forget it. Also, who like to live here very long anyway, right? Yesterday the Chinese, hoping that I live here forever. I said, no, thank you, no. No, what for? Yeah? I live as long as, I could. Yes? Not like I want to die tomorrow or something, but I live as long as necessary. As long as I can do something for this world, to some extent, according to their karma, and also their willingness to change. Yes? If not, then either I live here or not. Don't matter. So she learns with this immortal, and after her apprenticeship, she returned to her town. And then people saw her flying up from the bridge in front of a crowd of people. She flew up into the sky. So after that, people named that bridge the Immortal Bridge in honor of her courage and love for the people. I guess she came back, yeah, and show the people that she's still there. But probably not in the flesh, huh? Yes. Or maybe in the flesh. But people don't understand all this anyway. They think, oh, she flies. Like resurrection, you know? Yeah. Okay, and that is the story of Ma Chu, the great lady of China. Good story. Good story. Yeah. You see, that's why people always complain. How come good person always get into trouble, you know, or die young, and bad people prosper and seem like stay forever? But it's not so. It's not so. It only seems so because of the time conception of this world and the space limitation of this earth. Yeah. Sometimes time is really something nuisance. Even such a feel free soul already still have to limit ourselves to the imprisonment of all kind of things in this world. Just like you also, no? So don't complain that you're not free. Like you have to go to work on what time. If not, you get fired, you know. Sometimes like that. So we have to somehow limit ourselves in this world a lot. Yes. Enlightened or not. Yes. It just, at least when we're enlightened, we know, okay, we have to do it, we do it, you know. We don't complain too much. Yes. And we try to do the best, yes. Because we have a good conscience. Not because we have to sometimes. So we don't try to trick out or do something else to free ourselves. Just like Jesus, he has to go on the cross, he knows it, but he still go. You understand me? Yeah, all right. Okay, that was a long story, huh? Good story, huh? Yes, yes. Chinese have a lot of good stories. Vietnam have a lot of good story. But I told many Vietnamese story already, I think, long ago, huh? Yeah. And the Western also have some story. The Muslim have a lot of story. The Dervish people have a lot of story. For parable, you know, Jesus also told many stories. In Hinduism, there are many legends. Yes. Sikhism, many legends. I love these stories. So I collect them and read them to you. With my explanation, but you like it, huh?
Yes.
Because if I read the story, it's only maybe 2 minutes. And nothing more, I finished, you know, 1 or 2 pages, that's it, yes. Okay, right. I love you. Yes. My house small, you know. Yeah. But better than nothing, no?
Yes.
Thank you for the song last night, huh? And what did I do that you thank me so much in such a touching song? I haven't done anything to you.
No, you did many things.
Just give you initiation, that's it, because you came.
That's enough, man. That's more than enough.
Yeah, but it's yours, yeah? I just help to awaken you, the real you inside. I don't do nothing else. And if you come here, of course, I try to take care of you, you know, mentally. Explain to you things so that your mind don't bother you and let you meditate. That's all. Yeah, in Vietnam we have a long range of mountain from the north to the south. You know, all the whole range of it. Separate other countries in Vietnam, yeah. We call it long mountain. Trường Sơn. Difficult, but somebody climb over it and go to other country, you know. Yeah, of course. We can do anything. Except we climb over our ego. That is something amazing, huh?
Yeah.
Amazing. People suffer so much. It's because they don't know they're so great. They're just clinging to their little knowledge and little tradition, however bad or good, a little left over, digested and munched, you know, kind of hand out here and there, you know, the little knowledge of the world, and then they cling on to it. And they left the whole big treasure of wisdom untouched. And they suffer so much, so much. It pains me to even think about how can human degrade into such a state of suffering, while having a great power to move mountain and dry the ocean inside themselves all the time, 24 hours, ever since they're born until the time that they close their eyes to leave the breath. It is amazing how the king of illusion could cheat people into such a tremendous suffering and sorrow. That's why I wish I could do more, you know.
Saving the planet?
Yeah, I hope I can. It's just trying. Trying with all your helps. I have to thank you, all of you. Anyone who even go out and give out one flyer, I thank you. Because that one flyer may become 10, who knows, and may become 100. If that person who receive it is sincere and believe in what you believe, he will copy it. He might give it to 1,000, 100, who knows. And maybe you can save the planet for your children, huh? For me, truly, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less if I go tomorrow. I hope really one day that we save the world.
I have some positive news that just happened today.
Yeah?
Yeah, right after the celebration finished last night,
Yeah.
I went to check the news,
Yeah.
and the head of sustainability at the British National Health Service
Yeah.
had submitted a proposal to reduce emissions by eliminating all meat from all British National Health Service hospitals.
That was a good news.
We enjoyed your company today for Between Master and Disciples. Tune in next Friday for Part 4 of Supreme Master Ching Hai's insightful discussion titled, Compassion is Inherent in All of Us. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Animal World, Our Co-Inhabitants, up next, right after Noteworthy News. May divine blessings fill your life with wonder and peace.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/BMD